So, as I was wondering, what should I record? Because I do enjoy gaming, right? And I enjoy making YouTube videos, but I never know what to record. I always get writer's block, and one thing that a thought that's gone through my head for a while has been like, man, I wish I could start a new Forever World, and I wish I would have recorded. Sorry, I fucked that up completely. I wish that I would have recorded my Forever World from day zero, because I have one, and I think it'd be really fun to record videos about, but I'm already kind of like beat the game. However, I decided that, well, it could still show you the world, and, you know, there's still more stuff to do on it. I still play on it. All I have to do is introduce you guys to all the cool stuff in my world, and then I can pick up from there. You know, as if nothing ever happened. And if I press this button on my mouse, I can bring up the day counter thanks to a mod. This is not completely vanilla. It is vanilla plus. Yeah, we're a little bit of the ways in. It's definitely not my longest lived world, but just certainly, you know, I think I've put about 100 hours into it, so it's certainly not a new world. But yeah, without further ado, I will show you guys around. And the first place I'll be showing you is my base, which is very torch lit. I gotta get rid of some of these torches, but this is the main island. This is where my house is. And it's not really one. Oh my god. Fucking Enderman. This is where my house is. It's not consistent of entirely one module. It's made up of like a complex, I guess. But I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. So this is kind of like the main courtyard, and I made a little commemorative fountain to celebrate day 250. And I will continue to make more and grander projects as I hit other milestones. The next milestone is milestone 500 or day 500. So this is a stable, which sadly I don't really use the horses anymore, even though I have like a whole mod that lets me call the horse anyway, because I have an Elytra. So it's kind of tragic, but these are the super good horses, and then these are just the rest of them. And I've also got a zombie horse in here, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so that's the stable. And I'm debating whether or not I go in the house or I show around the island first. And I think I'll show off other boring parts on the other side of the island. This is just a farm setup where I keep my animals, and some of my crops. Yeah, I haven't added too much to this side of the island. I plan to expand my house in this area, in this direction, but I never really made good on this part, so we'll see about that in future episodes. But yeah, we got a little mushroom from here, and this is a project I've been working on. In this direction, there is a massive farm that I decided would be very cool and fun idea to build far away from my base. Oh my god. Yeah, I built it kind of far, and I wanted to be able to transfer items between them without... okay, I should not have done this at night. Without flying all the way over there. So, yeah. This is the nether portal to the nether roof, which I do have a little packed ice boat road thing that leads to the farm, but I don't typically use it because, like, Elytras are also pretty quick. Yeah. Damn. Later, donkey. This is the super smelter down here, hidden, tucked away under the base. It's very, very cool, you know, little like forge area. I didn't really know what to do with these hallways. They're kind of empty, but I think it's kind of cool. Anyways, the less decorated part is in here, where all the goods get smelted. So you just throw stuff into the smeltables chest. It ends up in this minecart, and then you flick this lever to deploy all the meltables and this lever to send in the fuel. And then this is where you dump fuel, right? Oh, I've still got resin bricks in here. This is the lava generator, which I don't think I can automate, even with the few mods that I do have, like the pipes you see here. I don't think I can automate this, but this is just to have infinite fuel for the smelter, so it's pretty handy. But yeah, that's the entirety of the super smelter. Next thing I'll show you will be inside the house. Starting off, we've got, you know, central little foyer here into the living room, but these are my storage rooms, all sorted with somewhat vague but mostly specific categories. And I've got storage room number 2, which I don't use nearly as much. I use some arrows and trims in here, but yeah, that's about it. So, moving on, we've got the living room where I keep all my pets. General useful items like, you know, anvil, grindstone, smithing table, ender chest. This used to be my smelter setup before I built the bigger one downstairs. We've got my little enchanting room, pretty basic, pretty simple. I guess I'll show you the rest of the tower. There's not really much here. This floor is not used for anything yet. When I go up here, it's like a little lighthouse stairway. And if you go all the way up, you can reach the big glowy thing, which is kind of ugly. I don't like it made of glowstone. I might replace this with the ochre. What is it? Ochre frog fight? Yeah, I think that's the thing. Whee! Oh, alright. So, now that we've, now that we've seen the tower, we can continue on with the tour. So I'll show you the rest of this main area first. So if you climb this ladder, this is just a balcony area. There's not really much here yet. This house has not been fully decorated because sometimes I make my house too spacious and then I'm like, damn, what do I put in here? You'll notice that same problem with my room. This is my room. Got a little table, some windows, more windows, an interesting attempt at a lamp, bookshelf, a very, very well done, like a wardrobe. Not really. Yeah, I got a dragon head there because I collect a bunch of them, or 2 of them. Yeah, now they're there. So this is my little bridge, crosses over the little trench here, and it leads you into kind of, I don't know, it's like a trophy map room. I don't know what to call this. Yeah. So here you can see a map of the island, which is not entirely accurate anymore. I need to update it because maps, for some godforsaken reason, don't automatically update the terrain surrounding them. I have to break every one of them, hold them in my hand, and then put them back. So that'll be interesting, something to do. I've got an extra elytra and a random piece of diamond leggings, some collectibles, some music discs. This is from like a fishing mod. It's like a underwater. It's like as good as netherite, but it specializes in being good underwater. Yeah, more music discs, some pottery shards, bookshelves, cool little atmospheric candles. This is just kind of like more empty living room. Didn't know what to do with this, and also up here is more empty space. Still don't know what to do with that. Let me know if you got any ideas for some of these places. Leave a comment. That can help a lot. This is the kitchen, and this is my source of milk for all the recipes that I use. This is potions. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to go through every individual barrel. Yeah, this is where I keep all the ingredients. Got the stove, some modded kitchen stuff to make life easier. This is the pantry, which so far is only being used for mass storage of eggs and nothing else, but eventually this will fill up with other ingredients as I, get around to that. there'll be. Is there more to my house? I don't know. I don't. Not really. Not quite. There is more to the world. But yeah, that's about everything in my house. So, I suppose I'll show off the villager trading hall, which is that lovely building right there. I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest. I think it looks decent. But yeah, I guess right here is the little creaking farm. Simple, basic thing that I can, you know, trap the guy in here and wail on him for the entire night to get more of the resin, which I haven't actually used the resin for anything. I don't know why I built that. It's in a really ugly spot, but yeah. So this is the villager trading hall. Each floor is houses like 10 villagers, I think. Yeah, 10 villagers. So there's like a total capacity of 60. Yeah, 60 villagers in this. Although I don't actually keep 60 villagers. This is random surplus. Fuck tons of ender pearls from my ender pearl farm. This is where the money making happens. Yeah, it's just a fuck ton of stick trade. So, all my enchantments, just everything from mending, and I've got this awesome trinket that gives me a discount, so it's kind of insane. 1 emerald mending book, 1 emerald unbreaking book. Yeah, I get some pretty crazy stuff. 3 emerald protection 4. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Maybe it's a little too easy, but I don't mind. More stick trade. Mostly unfinished because I haven't built out this room yet. More enchantment books. Miscellaneous guys. So we got a cleric. Just some other dudes sell armor stuff, weapons, tools. And completely empty over here, just waiting for more villagers. And empty space, because I don't know what to do with my buildings sometimes. Actually, let me go this way. Oh. Why did it... Okay. Weird message. What do I show off next? Over there, that's my little signaling tower that I built really early on. Just to provide... Before I installed a map, so I can just, you know, open a map and see things. I had that to kind of signify where my base was. There's the observatory, right? Except it's not looking at space, which the reason for that is because I am not good enough of a builder to make a diagonal telescope, and I'm not going to make it pointing straight up. So yeah, it's pretty empty in here. Not much to this. I did add a cool thing where you go up to the telescope, and you might have seen this earlier. If you look the spyglass through this, you see a scary flag. Look at that. But yeah, that's about the extent of this. I might consider doing like an interior to this. I don't know what I'm gonna put in here besides like mock office area. Like, you know, it's like, I don't know. There's probably computers in an observatory, like a modern day one, right? Little office space, maybe some windows. What else do we have here? Specifically around this area, I think that's most of it. Oh, there's my fun train station thing, which I don't really use because, like, you know, Elytra. Really, it does, and I even installed minecart speed mods to kind of give any other transportation system a chance. Alas, Elytras are just that good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is my bubble elevator in here, so if we take this down here, you'll notice that my architecture for stonework, or specifically deep slate, is kind of the same everywhere, and it's more very, you know, deep slate. Yeah, same aesthetic, but we've got some rail lines. I don't think I've finished this one. I don't know where this one goes, I'll be honest. This one goes to a skeleton spawner that I don't actually have marked on the map. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to run down this one because I have forgotten. I don't think this is fully dug out, actually. I don't believe it is. And I'm going to use an elytra because I am impatient. Hopefully I don't kill myself by slamming into a wall at Mach 12, but yeah, these tunnels are not ideal for elytra travel. I swear I didn't finish this. Oh fuck. Yeah, I don't... Where does this lead? I'm like trying to rack my brain. I'm not gonna open my map because I'm lazy. Okay, I am gonna open my map because I know this is where I made the tunnel stop because I dug too far. Oh, okay. It was another attempt at linking up the farm. So that's interesting. I'm gonna use my handy dandy magic mirror to get back to base. And I love this. Don't know why my chunks take so long to load, but they do. There we go. Alright. Back to it. Let me quick put away these mob drops. And, alright. So, what else have I not showed you? I guess, well, just anything around here specifically. Oh, there's my build project that I'm currently working on. Let me go get over to that. It is another cool underground thing, because gotta love my underground structures for some reason. They're cool. And yet, I also hate building them, because then I have to, like, keep track of them if they're not, you know, right next to my base. No, that's just my mind. If we go to the back of this cave, there's a work in progress. I'm not sure what to do with this structure just yet. I haven't figured out its purpose, but here it is. It's a little sneaky hidden bridge into a, you know, mysterious copper door over this little cave pond. I modeled this kind of after the Dwemer ruins of Skyrim, but or like the aesthetic, I guess. I don't know, architecture. Yeah, architecture. But unfortunately, the palette is just trial chambers. It's just, I love tough, and copper goes so well. So like, I don't know what else to do with it. But yeah, this is my current project. We have a little atrium here with a cool, you know, I don't know, chandelier. And this just kind of goes nowhere. So I haven't really figured out what to do with this place yet, but it's really cool. I like how this turned out. What I'm going to do with it? No idea. Leave your suggestions in the comments. But, yeah. So I think we'll head to the farm next, which I'm going to, again, lazily use this magic mirror because I can't be bothered. Oh, you know what? I just had a thought. I don't know if it's visible in the recording, but I bet there's a decent amount of screen tearing. Oh no, desync is on. Never mind. Normally I have desync off, and I was worried about that. Alright. Let's head to the farm. It's just this direction for a ways. Yeah, I might end up scrapping that pipeline that I'm trying to do. I did test it, and it's kind of slow. It does work, but and it's also not quite finished. It does transport things to where it currently ends, but it's not that great. I kind of loved this plains area when I first found it. It was super flat, so I decided to build a gigantic farm here. Oh, wow. So, starting off, as you can see, big farm field over there, but we'll get to that. This used to be a train station. I had a overland train suspended like rail that went all the way over here that I actually used quite frequently before I had the elytra, but then obviously I was like, damn, this is a waste of my time. So I took it down. Now this is kind of just a vestigial structure, but random, or not random, relevant junk. We've got bamboo, we've got the bee factory, where I keep thousands of these. Um, they do good work. The pretty good supply of honey. We've got silos, which I kind of love these. They're really cool. So you just dump stuff in the barrel and it'll send it up into these super big storage unit things that trickle all the way down to the bottom. So you just access. Kind of hard to tell how much is in here. Yeah, it's not super convenient, but they are kind of bulk storage. So I thought it was cool. As you can see, we've got a field that is, some would say I overbuilt it, and I would agree with some. I overbuilt it. It's a little too big, and it took me quite a while, and it takes me quite a while to harvest all of this, because I do that by hand. I did install a mod that allows me to use a hoe to kind of sweep an area to harvest, so that helps a lot. I've also got these automatic lights, which cost me entirely too much resources to build, and they don't really cover everything yet because I haven't installed all of them, but they kind of keep the mob spawns out, so that's nice. Again, entirely over-engineered. Why did I need daylight sensors? Don't know. Yeah, that's the main kind of wheat field, and then we've got miscellaneous crops, so carrots, potatoes, tomatoes, cabbage, onions, and beetroots. I do have a cooking mod in here because making all the cool different food stuffs is fun. So yeah, and you can normally reach this area just by this stairs. And you can get down here. So you go all the way across the long trek. There is a few more farms. Across this bridge, and we have a little mini rice field, some berries, and blueberry cane. I'm actually going to harvest this right now. One of my primary food sources that I'm stockpiling is, what is it? Fried rice? Yeah, because it's like a super good food. So, pick all this up. That's the farm. Let me think. What else is there? Actually, I can just take a look at my map. Yeah, ancient city. Somehow spawned just right here. No mountains. That's my quarry. It's not really very interesting. Stronghold up here. It's a lush cave I found. Woodland mansion, very close to home. Mushroom Island, also extremely close to home. Kind of crazy. Oh, my fishing spot. Yeah, I can go look at that. That's kind of a cool place to be. So, I don't know how long ago, I installed a fishing mod, and the fishing mod added like some kind of fun props and rare gear, like that turtle armor you saw on the armor stand. And I am going the right direction. Yeah. And that gear is actually really good, and there's also some other just fun items I want to get. Forget exactly what they are. So if I type in turtle, like even the armor doesn't show up because I think it's like a reskinned and restatted leather gear. So yeah, they don't really show up. But yeah, I built a little cottage up here, and like I didn't need to build this so far away. There was no point. I think, because I did need ocean, and this is ocean, so it might have actually needed to do that now that I'm thinking about it. But regardless, I thought it was fun to build a little docks area, so. Yeah, here is my little humble fishing shack, which I will get a better view here once I get to the dock, so just got some random storage. Oh, got fun pictures. Oh, I forgot I have a camera mod, so I can have a little album of fun photos that I took to show you those. Yeah, just random junk. They changed the map from that fishing game. Weird. I don't know why there's rotten flesh there. I have a another mod that allows for trunk loading in the trunks, which in hindsight may not have been the best idea because it kind of makes my game run a little bit worse. But yeah, so all these barrels, you'll notice that they're named shipwreck barrels because you can actually pull up like loot barrels now from fishing, which is interesting. This one just houses a bunch of stuff I got from yeah, fishing. Yeah. Oh my god, there's so many zombies. That's my one issue playing at hard mode. Is there's just constant zombies all the time. Like, I just want to get some peaceful fishing done. But yeah, this is my little fishing shack. And I think that about covers all of my like structures and stuff that I've built. There's not really anything interesting in the nether. Oh, I guess I could show one of my other interesting areas that I want to build in that I haven't actually built in yet, so head back. No, fall into the void once or twice before the chunks load. Alright. I'll actually sleep this time. Daytime. Yeah, I can tell with that chunk loader mod and the recording running, it does lag a little bit. I do have my render distance cranked though. I might have to adjust some settings to make that not the case. Hopefully, as long as it's not visible on the recording though, it's fine. Okay. To the... where is it? Oh yeah, okay. So, another cool, interesting, just kind of area that I found that I wanted to build in was a cool little cherry grove, not far from the farm. It's kind of just like an interesting looking area. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with it yet. I marked it with a very ugly stone pillar, just so I wouldn't forget it. Which I could have just done like a waypoint, but yeah, I wanted to build a... oh, I remember now. I wanted to build a bridge over this, over this kind of area. Build like a big bridge that would lead into it. As for what I would put up here, I'm not really sure. Like, ooh, there's kind of a big lake down here. This is interesting. Maybe I'll put some sort of vacation home up here. I don't know. It's kind of, yeah, like a big valley down here. Maybe, oh, you know what I could do? I could make like a little pond down here. Have like a cool staircase leading down here. That leads up to like a house or something. I don't know. What's over here? Big cave. This may throw off my plans somewhat. I'm not a huge fan of this cave, but yeah, I do have some inspiration for what I'll do with the area, so it's nice. Yeah, that about covers, I think, everything. So, on to, I guess playing the world, just in general, right? Yeah, we're gonna head back to base then and drop off all the stuff we collected. Yeah, this is the remnants of the chunk loader mod. Now chickens kind of just dump eggs wherever I've been. If there are chickens, they start, you know, laying eggs and potentially causing a bit of lag. But yeah, this is a really good way to X-ray, find stuff underground. Okay, let's drop off stuff. Yeah, it kind of gets laggy whenever I get back to it. That could just be all the stuff that I placed. Oh, yikes. Yeah. So, I guess I could talk about, before we start, I think I could talk about mods that I have, which I'm actually kind of about to go look at them, because I'm going to forget some. Or I'll just talk about the content mods, so what actually adds items in game. So we've got trinkets, which I have found woefully few of. I need to do more exploring, and that may be something I do, because like eternal steak seems pretty crazy. It's some other stuff. Some fireproof trinkets would be nice, even though I can brew my own fire resistance potions whenever I want. But like this golden hook, which increases XP, I already have a custom, what is it, a sword trim mod, which it adds effects to the swords, and I already have more experience on my swords, so that would be kind of nuts. But yeah, some other interesting Terraria-esque stuff. We've got the camera, which I forgot about, but we'll cover that. Cooking stuff to make recipes easier. More of that. Farmer's Delight, more cooking and ingredients. The pipes, which allow me to send stuff around better than a hopper, cheaper than a hoppers, most importantly, generally faster. Steel, which just allows me to build rails cheaper. That's how I, managed to build so many railways before I made them useless by playing the game. Thank you, Elytras. Glass, stairs, and slabs. Pickaxe trims as well. So sun makes nearby ores glow, which is kind of crazy. And this one is like an extra fortune in chat. You can apply them to armor as well, but they have no effect then. Okay. And the next thing is the displays, which you've already seen. I never used these pillow displays, but you can see these things up here and here allow me to display discs, pottery shards, and I can actually place ingots down, but like singular ingots. It's like, wow, what am I meant to do with that? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, we got that, and then forgot about this. It's a teleporter, which I made some. I found out I didn't really like them, and it felt a little cheaty to me, so I don't use them anymore. But they're there. And vertical slabs. Beloved vertical slabs, which allowed me to create my observatory telescope and make it not so ugly, because before the side walls there were made of solid blocks, and it looked kind of... Also, I'm noticing that they do not have the same functionality of copper. They're not oxidizing. That's kind of annoying. That's that's irritating. I'd like to get a closer look at this, see if it's just because I replaced them recently, but I don't think so. Come on. One thing I hate about vines. There we go. Yeah, they don't... None of them on that side. And none of them on that side. Okay, that's interesting, but oh well. That is a good deal. I don't know, I guess I'll go look over the quarry here. It's not really interesting location, but this is where I cut down like a fuck ton of spruce trees for wood, and then I set up, oh my god, set up a quarry here that just kind of where I dig up smooth stone or just anything stone related. So, well, besides deep slate and tough, I get that from my mine at base. But yeah, just a quarry, nothing too interesting. So, a list of things that I currently want to do would probably be revamp that light on the top of the lighthouse. I'm not super big fan of how it turned out. Come up with, or finish decorating a house. I should write all these down, because I'm definitely going to forget. Finish the house decorations, maybe add some extra stuff to the island, both exterior and interior. Build the little underground, I don't know what to call it, the, little Dwemer ruin thing that's definitely not just a trial chamber that's been rebuilt. I want to give that some sort of purpose. I was thinking about putting like a bone meal or a creeper farm down there. Not sure if either of those can be shoved underground, but we'll find out when I watch the YouTube tutorial. Probably going to get rid of that. I do want to build that cool little area over by the Fairy Grove. That's probably like the current list of things to do. We're still on day 386, so it'll be a while before I get to day 500 and I come up with what I want to do for that. But if you have any suggestions, I'm ready to hear those. You know, I'll take whatever feedback I can get anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna get to working on the little ruin down there, or I don't know what I'm calling it, facility, ruin, bunker. So I have decided we're gonna work on the lighthouse first because it's just something simple that I can take care of pretty quickly. So I drew up this little book and quill, threw it together, list of things so I don't forget because I will definitely forget. So we've got a list of things, construction projects specifically, finish decorating house, make the underground factory thing, add an interior to the observatory, structure, Cherry Grove, and lighthouse, which we're going to check that off the list today. So first thing I need is the ochre frog lights. I have, lots of. So I was like, these are very cool lighting block, and they're relatively easy to get once you set up. Once you bring a frog into the nether and build out a big spawning platform, they're pretty simple. So we're just gonna tear down this. Oh fuck! Uh-oh. I did not mean to do that. Okay, well, we're gonna climb all the way back up. God damn it. So these stairs are terrible. Alright. As I was saying, we are going to do this and replace it. I almost want to like expand out the this floor here to make it just a little bit bigger. I'm not sure whether I want to do that or not though. I might. First we'll add the frog lights, which I believe these can actually have a different orientation. Am I crazy or... Yeah, no, that's definitely different, depending if I place it facing the bottom versus placing it against the wall. I did not know that. But I think these will look somewhat better, mostly because I don't like the texture. And also I have some particle mods, and they add glowstone particles. I don't really like the texture, nor do I like the particles, so these look much better, and they still emit that nice yellow light. So if I fly out here, I think that looks better. I don't know. The lighthouse itself, or it's more of a beacon. It's not really a lighthouse, I guess, because lighthouses tend to be for oceans and stuff. Not really an ocean. Not really a standalone lighthouse either, but I'm just gonna keep calling it a lighthouse. Anyways, yeah, I need to get tough bricks to add on to this, which are down at my little cave area still, because that construction project required lots of tough. So let's go down here. I'm tempted to use a rocket in here, but I will slam my head into a wall with the elytra. Alright. Let's grab all of the tough blocks. Yeah, and then there's a shulker. Yeah, it still has quite a bit of tough in it, so I'm gonna take all this junk out. Put this all in the shulker, so it's nice and compact. Alright, head back. So, looking up at the tower from here, I might only enlarge the floor by like one block, I think. Yeah, that seems plenty. We'll see. Oh, oops, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start by getting rid of this. And we might replace this with spruce as well. But for now, how do I want to do this? Do I want to use... Actually, I'm going to make it 2 blocks wide because I'm going to add like a ring of stairs. Maybe. We'll see how it looks. It might look terrible. I guess I'll use bricks. And we will start with adding bricks around the outside here. Wait, this doesn't look that terrible because right now it doesn't look that good. But this yeah, it is the correct. God, this is a tedious process. Fuck. Need my magnets. Trinket will help not lose things, but I have to jump down for now. It looks a little... I mean, it's not finished yet, so it does look a little off kilter, but well, we'll see. Definitely might need a bit more reinforcement. And since I have vertical slabs, I can make like kind of like stone, I don't know, struts that kind of support it. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Okay, back to it. Oh, I forgot my stone cutter. Oops. I'm actually gonna grab... There's one in the base, so back down the stairs. I'm gonna jump. Where is my stone cutter? Do I not have one in the base? Okay. Oh well, not that I do it yet. I can just make a new one. As you can see, I have mined quite a bit thanks to fortune. I have quite a bit of resources. Okay, now I can do this. Alright, fantastic. Is that all? Oh, that's not right. That's still not right. What the fuck? Why are you doing this to me? Okay, there we go. And it seems to all be good. Okay, let's take a little bit of a look at this from further away. Okay. Yeah. Forgot these are duration too. All right. That looks. Oops. It's like it's all right. I don't know. It's a little bit top heavy. I feel like once I add, obviously I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna encase that in like a glass glass and tough shell. So I might get rid of it. Just, ugh, I have to tear that all down and just make it one block. Yeah, I think I might just do that. Yeah, that looks. Oh god, that was so weird. The rocket was still going off, so it still gave me momentum. Okay, tear this down. Oh fuck. You know what? I don't even need to use a rocket. I can just riptide up here, I hope. Maybe I'll put on the elytra, though. Oh. Nice. That's good. Oh no. Wait, where did I lose stairs from? Oh, fuck. Oh no. This is what I get for using vein miner. Oops. Alright. That was a quick fix. Back up. And do the same thing. I'm pretty sure those stairs that I placed down under the windows were not actually there before, but it's just I copied what I did below. So I might be short 4 stairs now, but oh well. Make 4 more. Oh, nice. Alright. Everything looks okay down there. Now we jump. That looks better, I think. Yeah. I go airborne here and oh, come on. How does it look from far away? It's fine. It's not as bulbous as the first one, which is what I was trying to avoid. So, we need to get glass now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, glass. Okay. Quick jump down here again. Grab some glass, which I should have some. It's probably not going to be enough. Do I use... I'll bring the pans just in case. Do I use stained glass? I don't know. I'm not sure if stained glass would look good here. I haven't really used stained glass in any part of the build, so probably won't. Alright. Do I want to add... I'm thinking about adding like some bits that are still made of tough, but... I want to use glass panes. I don't think so. I think these will look bad. We didn't just somehow break the ones down here. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more glass. There's most certainly not enough here. I'm not sure I have a surplus of sand, so we may have to go gather some. Yeah, alright, we're out of glass. Let's go check on... Go check on my sand supply. Not good. I need a stack. I swear I had more sand somewhere, but apparently not. I got some extra shulkers, so I also have room in my backpack, but let's head to, I know there's a big area, a big sandbar, like beach area. I don't remember where it was though. I believe this was what I remember seeing, but I'm not sure how that actually looks. Quick, wait, is it this way? Yeah, okay, this way. Head this way. Let's go look for that sand area and then scoop up tons of sand, make shit tons of glass, more than I'll ever need, and then solve that problem for a little while. So. And oh, there's my character. I'm looking at the map and I'm like, damn, where'd I go? Yeah, okay, this is definitely the place I was thinking of. Yeah, it's slightly frozen over, which is interesting, but it's just a huge patch of sand. So, because I think the nearest desert is not close at all. Alright, we're just going to use the easy method of vein miner. Alright, that's more than enough. Actually, I don't even need to fly back. I can just blink. Well, eventually. There we go. Oh, yeah. Big lag spike as everything loads in. Alright, let's load up the machine here. I may not actually want to melt all of this. I don't know. It's not like I'm going to make concrete or sandstone out of it, so I think it'll be fine. But this is a fuck ton of sand to smelt. Alright. I believe all the fuel is already... all the buckets have been filled, because if there were any empty buckets, they'd be in the output chest. Yeah. These all have... well, not all of them. I need to make more buckets. How many furnaces am I missing? 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 furnace. Oh, 6 buckets. Alright. Head back here. Up some lava. You know what's an interesting thing about these pipes is you actually have to keep them from oxidizing if you want them to work faster, because the standard pipe you place down when it's all nice and unoxidized is actually the fastest. So I should probably scrape all these pipes, make them work faster, but oh well. They look, in my opinion, cooler when they're oxidized, but I mean, they're not as useful. Alright. I don't trust my fuel distribution system. It's not that good. It will just fill up the first two furnaces with excess lava if I don't, if I, you know, I guess I could maybe solve it by crafting just a fuck ton of buckets, but I'd rather not. So I'll just manually insert them for now. When I refill it, or I'll use the cart, but alright. That's full, so we can start the machine. Should just make sure all the furnaces are running here. Yeah, okay. Just let this cook for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. To be honest, this thing could be a bit bigger. It's not super huge. I think it's like, how many furnaces? 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, I think. It's not the smallest either, but I have 24 glass. And wow, that goes up quickly. Already inserted most of the sand into the system. Also, what's going on here? What is it doing? Why does it stop at 36? It's so strange. Is it gonna fill up and... No, it didn't. Weird. We don't actually need to wait for this to finish all of it. This is probably plenty, so I'm just gonna run off with this amount of glass here. Ooh, almost missed it. Alright. Something I have not thought about is how tall I want to make the lighthouse. In terms of like this section. 3 blocks seems a little short, and I feel like it'd look a little silly. So I may make it 6 blocks tall? Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, we'll start with like maybe 6. How does that look? The elytra? I'd argue that it still looks kind of large compared to like the rest of the tower, but it might be okay. I'm gonna make the central light taller though. No. Balance out the fact that I made it taller. Oh fuck! Missed a little bit. And I missed again. Curse these fucking duration 2 rockets. There we go. Thank God for feather falling. I would die so many times if this world was hardcore and I didn't have feather falling. Because Electras in me without feather falling are, you know, quickly lead to me crashing into something. Alright. go all the way up here. Fantastic. Now we add the roof, which I'm thinking, I think it'll just be tough. I was thinking about like making it deep slate like I did with the main house, but don't really want to. I don't think it'll look that good. I don't know, maybe we'll see. Probably we'll use bricks. Yeah, unless they're more tough that I'm not aware of. No. Yeah, this will be fine. Could bring my stone cutter up there. Now, I don't think I wanted to make, I don't want to make it an overhang like I do with these roofs. They overhang a little bit, but I'm not sure I want to do that with this one. I don't think so, but we'll see how it looks. Maybe I'll hate it. All right. So I'm trying to go for a classic dome look. Dome? I don't know, just like a dome, you know, like a little cap on the lighthouse. So. You know that I'm thinking about it, some lighthouses don't do this. They just, there's like a railing, and then it's just the bulb with like a mini roof for the bulb, and just the railing catwalk around it. So if it doesn't work out, we can always switch to that, and that'll probably be fine for me. So. Oh God, not this problem again. Why are you like this? Alright. That's the first layer done. I'm not a super huge fan of it, but we will continue. Maybe I want to use slabs now for the rest of it. Not sure. Maybe like instead of just doing next layer, I can shrink it. Add some quick slabs here. And we'll see how this looks. You know what I need to do? I need to hatch a happy gas. I have four little dried gas in my storage room. They're just hanging out, dying of dehydration slowly. But yeah, you know, that doesn't look terrible. I don't hate it. But I definitely wasn't quite what I was going for, I feel like. Let me try something. This may look utterly terrible, but I don't know. Maybe it won't. I'm going to break a little bit of what I made. The glass specifically. Oh god, I'm running out of rockets. Oh, running out. I've used up a small portion of my rockets. It's scary. Yeah, I want to break this glass. I wasn't using the right pick. I mean, it's fine, but like, damn it, because I have more glass cooking. Oops. Okay, it's fine. I think I still have enough glass because I'm going to use less glass for this. So I'm going to shrink glass by 1. And then I'm going to, so you won't actually be able to walk in here. This will kind of no longer be a place you can get up to, but it's fine. Or at least you can get up like through here, but you won't be able to walk to anywhere else. And I'm going to leave this platform. That's the width that it is. I'm going to add like a little trim right here at the bottom, made out of more tough. Give it some detail. I don't think I'm gonna keep the. Yeah, actually, I might keep the roof. Hold on. Just gonna break this down, that, and then get out here. What pattern do I want to go for? I need more brick. My stone cutter is all the way up there. Alright, so throw this down right up there. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we'll try maybe, what am I doing? I don't know. Try that. And then maybe that looked not terrible. We'll get rid of the stairs here. Just replace them with slabs. So we'll do the same thing around every other portion real quick. Or every other thing, every bit. Alright, that, we'll see how that looks. Just replace the glass here and take another flight. Oops. I like that. I might make the roof more pointy, the very inner cone, but other than that, I think it looks nice. Yeah. Obviously, except for the stone cutter blocking out some of the light. Yeah, that looks good. I'm debating whether or not that the roof style of deep slate tile And spruce wood would not might not look bad up there. I added made the roof on the thing more pointy. So I might try that just for fun. That scared me. I won't lie. I'm like, why the fuck is there minecart sounds in my house? Then I remember my super smelter is still on and it's probably finished. Okay, not finished, but probably done with the minecart. No, actually. Oh yeah, yeah. Now it has. Oops, I didn't even set that one. That's gonna resupply some more furnaces, so I guess it's not terrible. How much glass do we have? Oh, shit. A lot of glass. Wow. Alright. That back. I don't need any more glass for now. We can also grab some more lava. Throw it in the machine. Alright, let's head back to the tower. Oh god, yeah. Fucking duration 2 rockets, man. So like, I do make it taller. What shall I... How shall I do this? Also, I didn't bring any deep slate up here, and I'm now realizing that. Oops. This, I mean, I don't need to make that a deep slate. Need my double jump back. Oh, I should add a lightning rod up here. We'll add a lightning rod on the top of the roof because that'll be like cool. You know, when it strikes the lighthouse and does. Okay, it would be really interesting if I could make some sort of redstone, replace all the ochre frog lights with redstone lamps, and when I believe striking a lightning rod emits a redstone signal, and I could make a little redstone mechanism in there, and I doubt I could miniaturize it, but just like a random thought, make the lights kind of like flicker and blink, like because like gets unstable because it's lightning. It just fucking zaps the shit out of it, and it makes the lights flicker. That would be interesting, but I'm not sure how I would do that because I can't really fit any kind of redstone mechanism in a a 1x6 hole, or a 1x1x6, yeah, something like that, or 1x6x1, yeah. And I could try and fit the mechanism like on the floor below, but then I'd have to transmit the redstone signal all the way down and then back up to the lamp, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. I'm not that good at. I'm terrible at redstone. Might have to use the vertical slabs for this one. Oops. Yeah, I'm not so good at this. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, actually. I wanted to be more gradual, and then goes like pretty vertical, like a gradual slope into like a big steep slope. But it's fun. I will add some more of that, and then I need to make a lightning rod, which I don't know how to make. Oh, it's just the copper. Okay. Back down. Oh, if you're wondering why every time I take fall damage or damage there's a cat noise, it's because I have these on. They're really, really useful, and I will not take them off no matter how annoying it is. They just prevent creepers from basically aggroing on me, and they run away instead. So they will never explode when I'm near them, and they just kind of are chill. And it's so nice and slightly powerful, but like, I'm not taking them off, sorry. The sound can get annoying sometimes, but check on the super smelter real quick. I'll be able to shut down the minecart. Yeah, okay, that's done. All of these are off. Yeah, terrible distribution. I might add a better super smelter. That's one they could potentially do in the underground area, the new underground area, but it's kind of like inconvenient, right? Like mine's under my house. It's really nice, super convenient, and I'm not going to be able to get to the roof of my tower from here, so I need to fly. We're just gonna use the trident method, the trident true method. You can hold your up. It's okay, I'll be here all night. Alright, let's throw down lightning rod. Boom. Now it should, you know, zap this and be cool. I'm trying to think of ways I could make it interactive when it gets struck by lightning. Obviously, I could add like a lamp right below it, but that's like not interesting. I can't like make like a emitter or something that would like shower into sparks, because that's not a thing. Or like, I don't know, yeah, is there anything I could do with this? I could make it change the color of the lamp. That would be also cool, very cool. But that's kind of impossible. Well, maybe not impossible, but like, I need a bigger lighthouse and more redstone knowledge. I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to do anything with this. I could, something I could do, it's not really to do with the lightning rod, but it could make it interactive. If I replace the frog lights with lamps, I can make it turn off and on for day-night. I might actually do that. Slap a little daylight detector here. One thing that will be hard to do though is actually making it reach every single lamp. That is the fun part. Maybe I won't do that. Yeah, that's going to be a pain in the ass, so... Oh well. I need to go collect my, my tools, and then let's say I consider that project done, probably. Unless I want to change, like, the glass color or something. Might be interesting. Okay. What to work on next? Oh, you know what? Yeah, so I had like a thought just now. What could I do with the glass if I wanted to make like an interesting glass pattern? I could make like a, I don't know, like a sun pattern on it, made out of like orange and yellow, and maybe white stained glass, combination of the three. Do I want to do that though? I don't know. I'm not super excited to do that. I don't know. I think tower looks pretty good though. Let's go to the observatory or the signal tower up here. See if I can't get a better look. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good from far away, I'd say. Yeah, wow. That turned out better than I expected. I like that. Alright, fantastic. It does, I will say, in my opinion, it looks a little out of place being attached to a very, I don't know, wooden structure. I feel like it makes more sense to make it like a standalone lighthouse with like a small brick structure attached to it. Tough brick, obviously. I'm not going to make it out of red brick. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really that big of a deal though. It's fine. It can look a little odd. The Minecraft world. So now, to decide what I'm going to work on next. This might be where I end the episode for number 1. Just because I think I have like an hour and 30 minutes of footage. Okay, I have like a little over an hour and 10, hour and 20. That would make it decent. I don't know how I like doing long play content because I fucking can't stand editing like for super. I can't. I don't mind editing. That's not what I meant. Editing long form content will drive me a little bit insane because really there's not a ton of editing to be done. It's just like tweaking, like cutting, maybe putting some background music. And if I have to rewatch like 2 hours of my own footage, it will drive me up the wall. It's so fucking I hate watching my own stuff. Which I hope I'm slightly more entertaining to be watched by someone who hasn't watched the footage before than watched by myself. Because if it's not, I think it's not as entertaining as I think it is, and yeah, it's pretty piss poor content. But yeah, so basically, I don't like editing super long amounts of footage because I've basically got to watch the whole thing through because I'm only like editing minor stuff, and it takes forever, and I am not a patient person. So yeah, editing small, like short but highly edited stuff is fine. I don't mind that. But if I'm gonna edit longer form content, which I don't know, it's like I prefer. There's like trade-offs, right? Like I enjoy just recording, playing a game. It's fun, but I don't feel like I can make it that interesting. And like I'm not sure an audience would find it, but it's more something that's easier for me to do consistently because. Yeah, like otherwise I've got to come up with an idea for like a short video. And otherwise I've got to come up with an idea. Man, that sounds so lazy. But yeah, it can't just be someone playing games. Or when it's like a short thing. But yeah. So probably gonna keep it like under 2 hours for most of these, which means I won't get a ton of things done. But I'm hoping, I don't know, it makes it more watchable and makes it a little bit easier on me. Because like I said, I will not survive 2 hours of my own footage